Hello, everybody. Live from Chicago. We made it to another Wednesday. We're alive. This is Wednesday Whine with Ana Belaval. The wine has been poured. The conversation is starting. I'm glad you can join me this morning. This is what happens when you work for 15 years on a morning show. All you know how to say is good morning. But it's been a week. Wednesday feels like it should be Thursday, honestly. It's spring break, which means the kids have been home the entire week. Yeah, he's waving at me. He's like staring at me while I do this. I have to remind him this is not a conversation for you, my 8-year-old. And it's cold again in Chicago. I told you last week que no se lo crean. Okay, you all get real cocky about that fake spring we have. And then on Mother's Day, it snows. So take it easy. Go slow. Because remember, we don't have a spring. Let's wait till June to get excited. Hi, Patty. Hi, Craig. And Dyla and TJ, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good week. And as you know, I started this in the middle of the pandemic so that we could complain about what we were living and also push each other forward, help each other out, right? So today I'm super excited because I love people who embrace who they are and live authentically and carry their culture like a badge of honor. And I grew up thinking that, honestly, my curly hair never really looked good, right? Because it wasn't like pretty curly like a lot of my friends had. And our mothers, if you grew up at a certain time in Puerto Rico, maybe still now, would tell you que eso no se ve productivo, no se ve profesional. You have to have ese pelo planchado. And a lot of my friends were suffering through chemical treatments and all this stuff. And I learned recently about this very healthy and natural line of products started by a Dominicana. Lulu is from the Dominican Republic, but what I love is that she promotes her Bomba Curls with the Dominican secret. You may not know what the Dominican secret is, but I know. Because even though I have kind of straight hair, I know that Dominican women, Dominican hairstylists, give the best blowouts in the world. If you've never had a good blowout, they say by a Dominican stylist, you haven't lived. You haven't had a blowout. That's what I'm saying. So when she talked about the Dominican secret in her products, I'm like, oh, you have to come and hang out with us on Wednesday Whine. Lourdes was raised in Miami. She's from the Dominican Republic, and I just found out she went to the University of Chicago. So she kind of has a connection to us too. She has suffered through our winters. I want to introduce to you today Lourdes Cordero. Lulu, how are you?
Hola, hola, Ana, ¿cómo estás?
Salud.
Un brindis.
Un brindis. To all your success, my friend.
Ay, así. To success.
To success. So, tell me a little bit about Bomba Curls. What is it and how did you, because you studied economics and chemistry at the University of Chicago. You love math. And when I think about someone who loves math, I don't think they're into beauty products. I know it's stupid because for beauty products, you need to know math. I know it's like a complete stereotype. But tell me a little bit about how you started this line of hair products and why.
Yes. So Bomba Curls was born after I chose to embrace my natural texture. I, like you, grew up hearing el que quiere moño bonito aguanta jalones. And how, curly hair was just not professional hair. It's not acceptable. And there was just this stigma associated with having your natural curls. So I chose, you know what? I'm going to live natural. I'm going to live clean. So naturally, that meant embracing my natural texture. And when I went natural and was met with this head of hair and curls.
Wait, I want to show people this head of hair that she's talking about. This gets a little clunky, but I want to show you these gorgeous pictures of Lourdes. Look at this gorgeous mane of hair. If I had these curls, I would wear them all the time. Look at that.
Yes. Today I didn't have time to bring them out.
Eso le pregunté. The first thing I said was like, where are your Bomba Curls, girl? We need to sell this product. Pero eso en mi pueblo le llaman una cereta. Eso es Amanda Miguel. Eso es bellísimo. So you had this natural curl. Did you know how to take care of it when you decided to go natural?
I had not the slightest idea how to take care of my natural curls, because natural curls aren't something that's, celebrated back home, right? So when I went natural, had all these curls, I just would, out of frustration, throw them in this tight pulled back bun all the time, 24/7. And what ultimately ended up happening over time, I started to develop traction alopecia. Like I had baby hairs. The baby
I know what that is. Yeah.
So, and that really did affect my confidence. I see los rizos bomba. That affected my confidence. And eventually I went home on break from school, and my dad saw me and he was like, mi hija, ¿qué te está pasando? Te está poniendo calva. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're sweet like that. You
know how it is in our culture. Like, family's very honest. And then, too, to top it off, very touchy-feely. So my dad touched my hairline like this. Le pasó la mano. Ay.
Girl, when I gained my freshman 20 during my first semester of college, I insisted I was a size 6. And I went into the fitting room at Rainbow, or one of those stores at the mall in Puerto Rico, and I started crying, and my mom said, "Te comiste todo lo que te dio la gana. Face that you're a size 10 and get over it."
Oh, the bluntness of it all. But you know what? That is the culture. What can we do?
Okay, so he touches your hair and he says, "Hija mía, you're bald."
Yes, you're bald. And of course, my mom was there to witness it all. And she saw my face. She saw like, how I died a little on the inside that day. And she's like, you know what, babe, mi niña, back home, we use coffee to grow hair. Why don't you try using a little of these, these blends and beauty secrets that we use back home to help yourself? So naturally, of course, I went back to school, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to really challenge myself. And if I can create something that will help fix my issue, what would that look like? So I did research. Of course, I jumped into, all the medical literature and all I read a lot. Okay. And I said, okay, you know what? I see that there's all these different natural ingredients. There's some research that points to what this can work, that can work. So I made my very first product, the Dominican Forbidden Oil, all those years ago to help.
Oh, pero esa vaina suena sexual.
You're not the first person to tell me.
I know, because I'm Puerto Rican. So we immediately go forbidden oil. Y esta muchachita, what is she coming up with?
Oh, pero que están vendiendo.
So what is it?
So yes, the forbidden oil. I called it the Dominican Forbidden Oil because I am spilling beauty secrets from back home, and in a way that's kind of taboo. It's forbidden. What are you doing? You're spilling all the tea, but I'm pulling the curtain back and sharing our secrets with the world. So
okay, so Lulu, Wendy, who is a Dominican friend of mine, says, "Wow, café, I didn't know. What does the coffee do?"
Yes. So coffee is it's an incredible ingredient. It's so I people always say, okay, yes, it's better for you externally than it is internally, but don't judge me because I can't live without my cafe.
No.
Okay. Yes, but coffee is a magical ingredient. First and foremost, it does promote microcirculation to the follicle, so it promotes blood flow of oxygen-rich blood to your follicle. You need a strong, happy, healthy follicle to achieve healthy hair growth. So when that follicle is nice and strong, points plus. Then coffee also acts as a natural blocker of a hormone that's called DHT. Oh, and we don't like DHT at all. DHT will get you bald and snatch your edges completely. So coffee blocks. It's a receptor site. If you let me loose, I will pull out the board.
Se te está saliendo lo de University of Chicago. It's coming out.
It's coming out. But yes.
The chemistry and the math is coming out. So obviously you want to put all these secrets. What does that oil have? Does it have coffee, that forbidden oil?
Yes. So the primary, boosting ingredient is the cafe. The cafe gives you that boom. And then we've got black cumin seed oil. That's an oil that's used in Eastern medicine. I like to drink black cumin seed oil because it's so good. And it blocks, it's an antihistamine blocker, and antihistamines are prescribed to treat alopecia. Castor oil, which is found in everything West Indian. And of course, si somos caribeños, castor oil needs to be in there. So castor oil, rosemary, romero. Romero is something that, of course, we use back home too to help with hair growth. So it really is this beautifully balanced cocktail of oils to help with just hair growth and having you unlock healthier hair overall.
Oh, is it only for curly hair that's textured? Because I have a sad, fine hair con 4 curls here, 3 curls there. And unless I dry it naturally, air dry it, then it doesn't hold a curl. Like my curly hair is more wavy than anything else, but I love how it looks. But I don't know what to use in order to keep it looking curly.
Yes. So the beauty of the forbidden oil is that it works across hair types. I mean, it does it all for everyone. And it has so many uses. You can use it to do your scalp massages if you, like me, suffer from traction alopecia. And I do it every day because I don't want to go back to those times.
You've been scarred.
Okay, después que me pasó la mano así, más nunca. Never again. So I apply it every day. You can use it to hot oil treat with it. Say if you have someone that, that does color, or chemical processes on their hair, it's great to give you a stronger hair, less brittle hair, and as a glossing serum as well. And
I'm always afraid to use these oils because I have oily hair. Is that an issue?
No tengas miedo. This is not going to, leave you like a grease ball. Oil, the beauty about oil is that it actually helps balance your oil levels in that with certain oils, like for example, the forbidden oil, when you apply it to your scalp, it's going to signal to your scalp, hey, you know what? We've got enough oil, so I don't have to make any more. So that's oil gets a bad rap for that. People worry, but if you use the right oil, you don't have to worry about that heavy, greasy situation.
What is this product that I have on the screen?
You have a very special product on the screen right now. That is the Forbidden Hair Mask. She is an award-winning hair mask. Okay, yes, to beep. She is an award-winning hair mask. Beauty editors love the hair mask. Our customers love the hair mask. A lot of love and time. And just, I really wanted to make sure that formula was beautiful. And it is. It has cinnamon in it. Cinnamon is something that we also use back home to promote hair growth. It's got cocoa butter. It's got cupuaçu butter, which is an Amazonian ingredient. I know, pistachio. It has coffee. De todo un poco. It has everything.
What does this mask do?
So the mask also promotes hair growth because that's what I'm all about. And I know a lot of us struggle with hair growth, but so it promotes hair growth, and it's just a moisture 1-2 punch. Like this mask, people are always blown away when they try it, especially because, when you have curlier textures, that curlier texture is more prone to losing moisture. And it's also it's just harder for it to keep moisture. So the hair mask has a way of kind of drawing that moisture in and keeping it in there. And it detangles like a dream. It smells fantastic. The Bomba fragrance, people lose their mind over. And I'm very proud of it. It smells like Dominican cake.
That's it. Dominican cake and guava, and you've sold me. You've sold me. So what else? So wait a minute. You said this won an award, but you didn't launch this line until 2019, and you've already won an award, my friend.
Así es, así es. You know what? Like I say, we're very proud of the work and love that went into developing this formula. A lot of work and love went into developing this formula. And of course, the product is king, and the product speaks for itself. And people just, on first try, have just been blown away by it. So I'm very proud.
Lulu, how long did it take you to develop all this?
So I've actually been creating products since back in '09 when I was struggling a little bit. That kind of sent me down this path of just like wanting to create my own things for myself. I'm vegetarian too. So, and I have been for over 14 years. And
they allow you in the Dominican Republic?
Muchacha, every time I go, they're like, pero cómete un chicharrón, mi niña. Eso no, una canita en el aire, eso no es nada.
Nena, no. That is like a curse word in my house. My mom's like, aquí yo no quiero vegetarianos. And I'm like...
Well, there's always mango. There's always...
But you know what? Everything that you're talking about, it's so funny because... in our cultures, we've used natural products forever, but then we will eat all the preservatives and all the fried pork we can. So it's so funny because
it's like, oh, but you know, for the beauty, for the hair, porque tú sabes que also too in the culture, antes muerta que sencilla. Okay.
Oh yes. But you know, we would rather die than be simple. Simple's not a thing we know how to do in our culture. Okay, so. What else is in your product line, Lulu?
Okay, so we've got the forbidden oil. We've got the award-winning forbidden hair mask. We've also got our Bomba Beauty Bites, which are our healthy hair multivitamin. They're flavored like passion fruits, of course, as a nod to our Caribbean roots.
Yep.
And we've got the leave-in that's going to be coming out, the shampoo that's going to be coming out. We've got a custard, we've got a lot that's going to be coming out this year, and I'm so excited. Everything is just...
Who mentored you in this journey?
So I guess in some ways, my dad, in some ways my mom. My dad, he came here and started his own business in the glamorous world of private security, right? But nonetheless, like I helped him build that business and worked with him, and that taught me so much as far as just having grit and understanding all the work and sacrifice and just like stick with it that you're going to need to have in order to build anything, right? Especially as an entrepreneur, this is not easy. And then my mother, of course, influences me every day when it comes to creating products and just her ideas. She's I call her my co-chemist, Mami Bomba, because she's always like, pero trátalo con un poquito de papaya, échale un poco de esto, de lo otro, try it out. And she's like the wisdom as far as the secrets that we use back home. So
I love that because it's almost like learning how to cook from your mom, but you've learned how to put together these recipes for your hair from your mom, who would probably told you dale un chin de papaya. She never told you a quarter spoon or anything like that. Evelyn Rivera has a really good question, and you've lived in Chicago. She says she wants to keep her natural curly hair, but it's hard because Chicago water is hard. How would your products work with that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of so there's things that you can do as far as like with your formulations, keeping hard water and these things in mind. And I'm of course as a person that experienced Chicago for a few years, made sure to create products with that in mind. And to like for example, if you pre-poo, use the oil, that helps to protect your hair against hard water. You can also add a few drops of oil, forbidden oil, for example, to your shampoo to just help make things a little less harsh on your hair. And that, those are my recommendations for hard water.
I love it. My another question that I had is the beauty industry is a difficult one to navigate. You didn't have any connections. You had the knowledge, you were educating yourself, you had the chemistry background, you knew economics. What door did you knock? Who did you cold call and say, I want to do this? How do I follow? How do I do this?
Yeah, so one of the things that I always tell myself is to never be afraid to hear the word no. The worst thing anybody can do is just tell you no. It doesn't hurt to knock on doors. It doesn't hurt to ask questions. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. The worst thing anybody can do is just tell you no. So that and all that is a maybe. And all that is okay. You know what? Let me keep on trucking. Let me keep on looking for that yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I like I say, having grit and being persistent and just knocking on everyone's door and just not being scared to try. That's really the biggest thing. The biggest tip that I can give to anybody just out there who's trying to start a business.
Where do you produce these products? Where do you
So
make them?
we currently manufacture out of sunny Florida, of course, where I can get the best tropical ingredients. Nice, quick and easy for me to access like the highest quality tropical ingredients. I'm so picky. No me juzguen. I'm so picky.
But that's good because you're putting a good product out there.
Yes, and that's why we won a beauty award within our first year out.
So talking about being picky, is there something that, and I know the company is very young and it's just starting, is there something that you think you won't compromise when a big company comes and says, I want to buy Bomba Curls?
If somebody wants to, oh, well, if that were to happen, I'd be like, mira, to be able to run Bomba, okay, you need to have mucho sabor. And this is us. And there's so much pride here. You know what I mean? Bomba for me is more than just a brand. It's a community. I love what I do, and it's a blessing to be able to do this and empower my community to, see their own beauty and embrace themselves as they are, and to also redefine society's idea of what's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, baby. This is Bomba for life.
Yeah, I think you would if they ever offer you a lot of money, they'd probably have to offer you CEO as well. You won't let go. Lola has a good question. My hair is more wavy. I usually have to use a diffuser. Will your products help my hair too?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So with wavy hair, I always say the hair mask is awesome to use. Like, I would recommend pre-shampoo, and for wavier textures, I always say like mid shaft down. And then of course pre-poo always. Please, I beg everyone watching, pre-poo and scalp treats.
What does that mean, Nena, pre-poo?
So pre-poo is
okay, I think I have little kids, so pre-poo for me means something else.
Bueno, it's not.
You have said it twice, and I'm like, what is she trying to say to me?
Yes, so pre-poo, pre-shampoo treatments. And if Lola, you have wavier hair, you would hot oil treat instead with other oil. But a pre-poo, for example, somebody like me that has like thicker and just a tighter curl pattern, I pre-shampoo treat. So I mist my hair with water, apply oil, like literally from root to tip and scalp massage. And then that prevents a type of damage, which is called high growth fatigue. Girl, I am about to sock on my blackboard. It prevents a type of damage. So yes, pre-shampoo treatments.
Okay. So Tyra says, when I flat iron, it takes a while for my curl pattern to come back. I use apple cider vinegar sometimes, and that helps. But does she have any other suggestions?
Yeah. So flat ironing, he will, over time too, he just gradually loosens your curl pattern. But you can help your hair help itself by deep conditioning weekly. Deep condition weekly.
Oh, she froze for a second, but she'll be right back. Okay. Right? Wait, hold on. Lulu, repeat that because you froze for a second. You have to help your hair help itself. So go ahead.
Yeah. So deep condition weekly, every single week, deep condition, because if you're giving your hair that heat, your hair is going to need that love. So deep condition every week, 20 minutes, put on a little, cap, plastic cap, and help. That's the help you need.
Love it. And so that precondition would be with which product of yours? The mask?
So deep condition with the hair mask. Deep condition with the forbidden hair mask. It's a moisture bomb, and you'll thank me later.
I love it. Eileen already ordered it. She's gonna embrace her curl.
Yeah, Eileen, yes. Okay, Eileen, you need to send me an email with pictures. I want to see como los curls are looking.
I love this. And Jen says that she's been wearing her hair curly for the past couple of years at work, and she can always use new product recommendations. I love this. I love it. And so have you seen a shift? You went to the University of Chicago and studied economics, but you've always worn your hair curly. Because I think I read that your mom always told you to embrace it.
Well, my mom never had a problem with, our natural hair.
Yeah.
The problem came when we moved from the Dominican Republic to the States. My father's side of the family had no clue what to do with my hair. And so off to the Dominican hair salon I went. For my first and last year. I'm having flashbacks.
But it lasts for a week, girl.
Yes, it does. It does. The melena.
The melena.
Yes. But yeah, no, I was relaxed for, oh my goodness, like almost 10 years from the time I was 9.
Okay.
So 9 to 18, so like 9 years. And chemically relaxed hair. I didn't know what to, imagine as now an adult having your natural hair and being like, y ahora, what do I do now?
Did you even know what your curl looked like and how you should style it?
No.
Wow.
I was so young when it was relaxed. And before then, my mom was the one that would always just, do our styles. And I never, But then once the relaxer stopped and I had a new best friend that I needed to get to know better, but it's okay. It's okay. Led me down this beautiful journey, and here we are.
Listen, we have a guy with long, beautiful curly hair. He says he's going to order the products.
Yes, Elliot, you're not going to regret it. We need a Chico Bomba.
And it's going to smell fantastic.
Yes, it's going to smell delicioso.
Pros on you. Where can people find your products?
Yes, so we're available, of course, on bombacurls.com. We're also available at Nordstrom, and we're going to be available in a few other retailers I'm super excited about.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I can't say it, but I'm so excited. We're bringing Sazon.
I love it. I love it. And I see that you're happy and you're joyful. And I think you're like a great example for people to follow because you learned about yourself as an adult. You learned how to take care of yourself and embrace your authenticity. How does that feel?
liberating. I feel so good to just love myself as I am. Just not be so hard on. I'm trying to not be so hard on myself, but we're all works in progress, but it feels good, to accept that and accept the journey.
What has been your biggest lesson putting Bomba Curls together?
To trust my gut, to always trust my gut. Your gut will never steer you wrong, ever. And that's been the biggest lesson.
That's exactly my mom's number one advice. Always trust your gut.
Mm-hmm. The instincts will never steer you wrong.
They will never steer you wrong. Well, I'm glad they didn't steer you wrong, because I am so happy about your success, about you living your truth, and also helping others embrace it and change that archaic idea that you have to look a certain way to be professional, to be smart, to be taken seriously. Lulu, it was a pleasure. I'm going to put your website. Your website is right there. I'll put another picture of the product so people can go and buy it. And it was great to meet you. Now you have a friend in Chicago, to go eat a papas caché together.
Ay, un jibarito without the meat.
Ay, verdad, muchachita. Don't worry. I'll stand in solidarity with you.
You'll eat the salad?
I'll eat no, actually, I'll protect you when they start staring at you.
Okay, I'll take that.
Or we can eat it in the car, Lulu. We can eat it in the car. All right, my dear. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye. Cheers. Oh, yes. Cheers. What a great conversation, guys. So Bomba Curls is the name of the product. That's the website you can go to. And let me show you the other amazing picture that she has as her promos, because I kind of love it, because it's powerful and it's gorgeous. And hold on. You know that this is not very smooth. Look at this gorgeousness. Come on. That curl, those colors. I mean, that is power right there. And I love it. So Bomba Curls, natural products. You know how your mom maybe told you, nena, échate mayonesa, nena, échate café, nena. This is the concept. All those natural ingredients that way back when they told you to use in your hair that actually work, she's packaged them up and put them together, made them even more powerful with other ingredients, make them smell fantastic, and go nuts. My curly hair friends. I'm gonna try and embrace my curl too. Lo que pasa que el mío como tristón, but we'll see what Bomba Curls can do for me. And I just wanted to share another wonderful story of finding a need that you saw because you experienced it and not being afraid to fulfill it. And that was Lourdes Cordero's idea behind Bomba Curls. Everyone, have a wonderful Wednesday Whine. Follow me on social media, anabelaval.com, and I'll see you next week and on WGM Morning News, of course. Have a great day.